Hello everyone. God, this is a bit odd, isn't it? Yes, hello, I am back to uploading. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna just because I'm very busy at the moment, I do want to get this video out, just to give some context on a load of different things. So what this video is gonna be, because basically, long story short, I took a little break from YouTube. Life is very busy, which let's explain the structure. So first half of this video, I'm going to talk about just some of the bits of Doctor Who news that have been going on and just give my thoughts on them, because I've been away for about a month and there are little bits that have come out, but honestly I think that was a good time to take a break, before like the big lead up to the 60th. And in the second half of this video, I'm just going to, give you a bit of an update on my life, why I've been away, little bits, just because some of you, it's lovely, and you're really interested in that kind of thing, and therefore I'm going to give it to you, because why not have an excuse to talk about me? But yes, so what I'll also do is, if you're just interested in the updates of my life, I will put I'll try to remember to put a time code, a little timestamp in, so you know exactly where to go. But first of all, let's talk about the little bit of Doctor Who news. Have I missed anything in that rather rambly introduction? No, I don't think so. You lot are in for a great video. We've also moved around the room a little bit. I'm not sure you can really see from this thing. Basically, This is the same set, organised in pretty much the exact same way, but it just moved corners. So yeah, there's an extra bit of colour there. People might not know about that, or might not care. Let's stop waffling, because I do not want this to be a Never Eat Pears episode, which we will talk about. Stop waffling. Doctor Who pieces of news. I think the biggest thing to have come out of the last month is the news that it's looking more and more likely that Yasmin Finney is a part of Series 14. So, obviously, Yasmin Finney is the Heartstopper actress who's going to be playing the role of Rose, likely Donna's daughter, in the upcoming 60th specials. Now, recently I've watched Heartstopper. The Series 2 came out, and I thought, why not? And my God, if you are looking, it's just so, I loved it. I loved Heartstopper. I'd be buzzing for a Season 3, which I'm not sure if it's been announced yet, but I hope so, because I really do want to see a Season 3 Heartstopper, because I thought it was a class series. So, Yasmin Finney also gives a fantastic performance in Heartstopper, and it makes me even more excited for the 60th, and I'm hoping she has a really big role. Now, so we know for definite that Yasmin Finney in the 60th has scenes with Ncuti, because it's been confirmed. I think it's Yasmin Finney herself who said, yeah, I share scenes with Ncuti. That's awesome. Now, obviously we knew that Ncuti himself was going to be involved in the 60th, which is obviously great, but we didn't know to what extent, and not only, so this could either mean two things. It either means Ncuti is involved more in the 60th, and therefore, Yasmin Finney has enough time to interact with him, or it means that Yasmin Finney is involved in Series 14 and beyond, which also, the other reason why we've got a good bit of evidence this is the case is because there was some quote from Russel in the Doctor Who magazine, hello James, learn to speak, basically stating that she'd just wrapped filming, and it pretty heavily implies that Yasmin Finney is going to be a recurring character going forward. And I think that's a fantastic choice. I think that TARDIS team of Ncuti with Yasmin Finney and Millie Gibson, brain fart, hello. I'm going to try and do this in one take, so enjoy my brain farts and my waffling. So yeah, you usually get my waffling bit in edited form, so I hope this brings across the same enjoyment that you'd usually get out of a Nerdy Brit video. But I think that as a TARDIS team, even if Yaz is just popping in and out, that's fantastic, and maybe also means we could see the Donna Noble family. Let's face it. Let's genuinely face it. Catherine Tate is not coming back to Doctor Who long term, which could be evidence that she's going to die. Now I think about it, but I hope that, I pray that is not the case. And I'm gonna let me get back to the Donna death thing, because that's coming back in a sec. But that could maybe mean, we see the Donna family a bit more. Obviously, again, maybe not, because if we're not going to get Catherine Tate back permanently and we're losing Bernard Cribbins, then you would be surprised if that's going to happen, unfortunately. But I think there's possibilities for that. And overall, I think Yasmin Finney coming back pretty permanently, I would love that. I think that's great. I personally thought she'd be a good character to like continue on as a companion. I hope that happens in some way. Let's talk about Donna dying a little bit quickly, because just in a way of that's probably going to be my next video, because I think there's been a lot of talk and a lot of rumours and, a lot of videos being made on Donna dying. Will she die? Obviously, Russel's been doing his cryptic teases on Instagram, and I will make a full video on it, because let me make this fully clear to you. Donna should not die in the 60th. My God, I trust Russel, I really do, but my God, am I worried about Donna dying in the 60th. Not from obviously that would emotionally wreck me, but I genuinely do not think that is the creative way to go for that character. I think, that it really worries me if that's the case. But I don't think it will be. And I'm going to say why I don't think it should be. But subscribe. Hopefully that's another video I'm going to try and film today, which is hopefully a little bit better than this one, which has been slightly rambly so far. But that is A-okay. The couple of other bits that I think, might be worth talking about is that obviously the new Sonic, as in 14 Sonic, got released. Obviously, we kind of knew what it was vaguely going to look like, but they fully released, like a couple of toy versions, and yeah, it's fine. I mean, there was some controversy because it didn't exactly reference 13. I think, I'm not sure, because I think I always have certain things to say on, this era being criticised by 13 stands, but then again, I'm not sure I've got anything particularly new to add to the conversation on that. But the Sonic itself is fine. I'm not really a collector of Sonic, so I don't really like obviously, I'm a collector of Daleks, Cybermen, and Sontarans. I fucking love Sontarans. Sontarans are so cool. I know we literally had them back in Flux, but my God, I want Sontarans back, baby. Sorry, I don't know why I did that. I'm when you're like mildly awake but also like mildly tired. Yeah, that's me right now. So yeah, the Sonic happened. It was a Sonic screwdriver. Woohoo! The only other thing that I can think of is that's kind of relevant. I know this happened quite a long time ago, but I do want my thoughts out there on it. Is that there was plans for I'm not sure what they'd have called it, but like a 5-ish Doctors reboot 2. So obviously, if you remember, in the as part of the 50th celebrations, there was so Peter Davison wrote and directed and starred in, along with mainly Colin Baker and Sylvester McCoy, this half an hour. If you haven't, it's quite easy to find online. I will probably, I watch it usually every, I'm not gonna lie, every year, every 6 months. I love it. And there were plans initially for a sequel, which I thought might happen, but they've been scrapped. Which initially I thought, is a real shame, because I think overall, obviously we've had this Doomsday thing, which I haven't followed at all because it just hasn't piqued my interest whatsoever. It's I'm not saying anything new or original here, but Doomsday from start to finish has looked pretty embarrassingly bad, and they just haven't had a good idea for what to do with that, so it just really hasn't interested me. And apart from that, all we've got is that and the 60th, because obviously for the 50th we had, I get it, the 50th is a bigger number year, but we've had the 60th and Doomsday, whereas in the 50th we had the actual 50th, we had the 5-ish Doctors reboot, we had Adventure in Space and Time, which was fantastic, and it feels like we just haven't had much of anything at all. Really, it's actually just been a bit shit. The amount we've had, and I don't feel like the 60th anniversary has or is being properly celebrated at all. And maybe I'm hoping the 60th will blow me away. I think I know this has become a debate, and it's looking more and more likely that it's not going to play out like this, especially with, you know, some Russell's comments and the fact there's just been no announcements. It's looking less and less likely that the 60th is going to be a multi-Doctor special, and I have to admit, I do kind of side with a little bit the fact that, like, the 60th just so far hasn't really felt like a proper celebration. And I think you needed to have a 60th because, you know, it's what Doctor Who fans are craving. But I do hope, for example, obviously, you know, in 2025, there would be the opportunity to celebrate the 20th anniversary of New Who. I'd be there for that. I really do think, you know, a proper... Like, I understand if there are acts that aren't available, but I really hope, especially then, obviously, you know, Jodie probably would be very willing to come back. You'd hope David would be willing to do it. Obviously, get Shooty quite involved. You could hopefully get Matt Smith to do it. And then, obviously, you know, Eccleston and Capaldi are likely no's, but, you know, maybe you get... You know, hopefully, maybe get McGann in there, even though he's not a modern Doctor. Look, I'm just craving a multi-Doctor special because, you know... Like, yes, technically we had one at the end of Capaldi's era, but not really. You know, it's. I love David Bradley and and you know how he's managed to, you know, bring back the First Doctor a couple of times, and especially in Adventure Space and Time, I think he's fantastic. But the feeling of a multi-Doctor story where the original actors come back and do their thing, it's just too much fun, and I really wish we could revisit it again soon. I mean, the 60th might do it. It's looking like a no, which is a little bit of a shame. I think is a little bit of a shame, and I also really hope there's a Jodie cameo in the 60th. I think it would make sense. I think, you know, a small role would be nice, and it would shut up some Chibnall stands, which I think would be beneficial for all. That's all the Doctor Who news I think there is that's, you know, really in pressing need. You know, things have happened, but, like, that's all I've really got, like, actual proper thoughts on. Now, just a quick bit on my life, if you're interested, if you want to know why, because I uploaded well, I actually haven't filmed a YouTube video in, I'd say, a month and a half, if not more, because I was slowly releasing stuff, and then I had the brilliant Finlay Robertson agreed to do an interview. I mean, I do want to do some more interviews because that was a lot of fun, and like speaking to these people who have like been like big parts of my childhood. I can't think of much cooler than that, so I'd love to do some more of those. But I sat on that interview even though it came out, I think, 35 days ago from when I'm recording this. Yeah, I sat on that for an extra 2 weeks, so yeah. So basically, I have been incredibly busy because, if you don't know, however much I'd love to make money from the Nerdy Brit channel, I don't. Please, let's get us to 1,000 subscribers so I can maybe scrape a little bit of money out of this channel. It would be really appreciated if you're... But then again, I'm not sure why people who aren't subscribed to me are watching this video, certainly this far through. Like, what are you doing to yourself? Have a cup of tea and get a life. Please, no, keep watching. But I am an aspiring actor. And I am currently... I've just finished the second year of uni, trained to be acting. And what I am trying to do at the moment is keep myself really busy in terms of, you know, gaining experience as an actor. So one of the things I've done recently is, even though I can't sing very well, I'm doing a couple of musicals, just amateur dramatics, but well, one of them is I've performed now, went well, guys, thank you, thanks for asking, no one asked, but I'm doing a couple of musicals, so one's happening in October, just, you know, just keep things fun, keep things fresh, keep myself performing, especially because one of the things that COVID really took was I haven't done a proper show in a while, and I think as an actor, one of my worries is always like being rusty in that way, like acting. Oh, you don't want to sound pretentious, do you? But acting is a muscle, and you've got to keep it trained. Oh God, that sounded so wanky, but. You know, that's what I've kept myself busy doing, and then I've also am currently doing, I'm about to start the last 2 weeks of it, but I've currently started doing my first professional acting job. It's not glamorous in that kind of way, So basically, it's a piece of theatre, which I love. Theatre, honestly, if I can keep doing theatre for the rest of my life and be paid to do it, I'd be a happy man. It's a piece of theatre, like 20 minutes long, 4 times a day, kind of like a choose your own adventure, like pirate piece of theatre. Very silly, lots of weird, silly voices, and like, you know, aims towards kids, bits that like adults can wink at. It's a lot of fun to do, and I'm really enjoying doing it. So that overall, I'm like 6 weeks into like an 8-week process where it's like 2 weeks rehearsal, 6-week show. And honestly, because I've been doing, on average, I'd say 6 days a week. You know, now I'm usually at about 5 days in the week doing shows. So it's the average is slowly coming down to like 5 days a week. But like, I'm working hard. I'm working my balls off, you know, and it's like, you know, it's a professional credit with a professional theatre company. You know, it's a fantastic opportunity, and long story short, that has meant I've uploaded less because I have kind of, you know, let YouTube go a little bit just so I can focus on that and give it my full attention, you know, not to like, you know, be staying up till 1 a.m. editing YouTube videos to keep my upload schedule when, no, you've got something you need to be well rested and focused for. And however much I love YouTube and I want to keep it as a hobby, and you know, if it turns into a little side hustle, that's a lovely thing. But I had to focus on my, you know, quote unquote career for a little bit, which, you know what I mean. You get what I mean. But there have been a couple of comments going, oh, where have you been? Which is always nice. It's always nice for you to, you know, for someone to be, you know, so ingrained into the Nerdy Brit channel that they have noticed I've stopped uploading, which is kind of mental. And then actively, like, when are you going to come back to uploading? That's a lovely feeling. So here you are. Here is the new video. This is for you, viewer. So yeah, hopefully now that's coming, you know, so to an end. I think I'm ready to like gear this channel like back up for the 60th. Really, you know, give it some decent welly, and you know, let's get back to it. I really would love to hit 1,000 subscribers before the 60th. You know, let's hit that 4-figure mark. Tell your friends, if you've got second accounts, subscribe on them. Let's cheat our way to 1,000 bloody subscribers. And I know that's a part of me as well, because obviously, you know, I probably gained about 2-3 subscribers in the last month, but that's my own fault because I haven't uploaded. So that's fair enough to me. Slap on the wrist. I give you the uploads. Please, if you want to share them about a bit, that would be lovely, because I mean, I know for me, when my motivation on this channel is definitely my highest when I'm getting nice views and people are enjoying the stuff that I do. So this is my promise to you. I'm going to properly, you know, for the next few months, because even after the 60th, we're going to go into Shooty and his Christmas special, and then give it 2-3 months and we'll be into Series 14, and I will do blood, sweat and tears over Series 14 content. So you want YouTube content, it's here. We're going to be producing it now for, like, you know, next year, the Nerdy Brit channel is going to go hard. Oh, God. Yeah. You know what I mean. So, if you can back me and help me out on this journey, that would mean so much. It would genuinely mean a lot to me. So, thank you very, very much. Any other life updates? Fraser Oliver, you've inspired me. I'm not sure if you're watching this. But he's my housemate. I am... he's inspired me to do a couch to 5k, so I went on my first run this morning for couch to 5k. So yeah, I think as well with the musical, I'm trying to, you know, just keep my stamina up, keep working hard, learning lots, and you know, I just want to be able to, you know, like give it my full performance, and you know, just focus on my health a little bit, you know, see what happens. So yeah, thank you, Fraser. You've kind of inspired me on that journey, which is it's a lovely journey. And yeah. Apart from that, not more else to know. Subscribe to Mab as well, because mine and Fraser's podcast. Oh, speaking of podcasts, Never Eat Pears coming back soon. We will do the series reviews back again. Just, you know, give me a bit of time. Come on, give me a bit of time. We're gonna get back on those. Mad podcast that I also do with Fraser. We're doing podcasts, we're trying to do videos. We've done a fantastic, because we're based in Cornwall right now, we're doing like a We go around Cornish cities and give them ratings and rankings. It's a really fun series that I'm really enjoying making, and they're really funny videos. And I can't sit here and not pretend like I'm really proud of them. So please, if you want to support me again, that's another way to do it. Is go subscribe to Mab, get us to 100 subscribers over there, and go give the podcasts, and especially the Cornish City Extravaganza series a watch. Especially the last 2 episodes, so St Ives and Plymouth. Fantastically funny videos, if I say so myself. So that's where I'm going to leave it for today. If you've got to the end of this video, please subscribe. And hopefully back to, like, more normal Nerdy Brit uploads soon. Thanks for all your support, and I will see you soon. Thanks, boys. Cheers.